Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. We're back at work on the C5 Corvette, and we picked up some new emblems. They're a little bit different than the stock emblems. They have a little bit of red in them. These are just black and white with the American flag. And since I have no protection on the surface whatsoever, this is going to be quick and easy. 3M double-sided tape on the back of most emblems. And if there's no protection, just use a panel wipe to make sure there's no polish oils or leftover waxes or sealants on the surface. Peel the double-sided tape, line everything up, measure if you have to. In the front here, we have 2 pilot holes. And then in the back, we just have to do a little bit of measuring, get these attached, and it will look much, much better. All right, I like the way that looks. Let's get to the back. This one doesn't have holes back here, so we'll clean things up with the panel prep. Lay it on there very lightly without pressing it on. Do some measurements. And if we're happy where we're at, then we'll apply pressure so that 3M tape really grabs a hold of the surface. All right, I'm happy with the alignment there. Let's press it on and take a look. I like the look. It's just 2 very simple things, little plastic emblems, but it kind of completes the look here. It just looked a little bare and naked without them. Now, time to put some paint protection film on the hood. As I mentioned in some of the previous videos that I might do, this will complete some of the masking of the sun damage on the hood that we couldn't remove from paint correction. And you're going to see once we're finished here, we're putting it on with a slip solution. So what we're doing now is we're squeegeeing out the soapy water or slip solution, and this is the results. It hides a lot of stuff, and I'll do a video on why very shortly, as mail call will pick up once again. So stay tuned. Now, as you can see here, we have the film attached to the hood. Now we just have to do some fine tuning and trimming all the way around, as Brian and I will do to finish this up. We have now let the hood dry out for a good 12 hours overnight or so. And what that did is help the moisture dry out from the edges here so we can wrap them around, do some trimming, and just really clean things up. So, pick a corner, pick any corner. I grab a low nap towel that doesn't lint, and that's what we want to handle film with. And we just start to roll the film over the edge and tuck it under. And then we can go up under the hood when we're finished and trim, find a line, or if it was a metal hood, a seam where the pieces are welded together, and do our trimming there so it fits in there seamless and makes for a clean install. The idea is to have the film without anybody noticing. This engine compartment really needs a detail as well. I look forward to getting that done. Here we have 1, 2, 3 little air bubbles got trapped in there. Now the film is permeable, so over time the air can escape. If you want to get these out and remove the air quicker, I'll show you a tip for that. So we just take We go down to the local Rite Aid and grab some needles, some diabetic needles, and we go right at the edge of the bubble and push the air out. And they're gone. We now have all of the edges wrapped around. We have the corners tucked and covered and looking good. Now it's time to move on to the headlights. Yes, I did PPF the headlight covers as well, and that's where I'm going to stop. So let me wrap around the edges of the headlight covers. We'll pop them up to make it easier, and then we'll move on to the next step. Looking better and better with every step. And now that the PPF is on, because of how we get it on there with the slip solution that runs down the side of the vehicle, I'm going to give the whole car a rinseless wash, clean it back up, and the shop manager agrees that we should put just a little bit of protection on here, maybe give it a little bit more gloss, make it easier for the cleaning process, the wash process, keep it cleaner a little bit longer as I enjoy it. So we're going to rinseless wash it, and then I'm going to break out the Extreme Solutions LVR 403. This is a polishing glaze for dark colors. They have 404 for light colors as well. And this just gives it that extra jeweling pop and lays down a thin layer of acrylic, which is similar to clear coat and bonds easily, and you could put anything you want on top of that. PPF, a coating, wax, sealant. You just have to, let it cure properly. So let's get that done. I poured some of the LVR 403 into a squeeze bottle. And I'm just going to quickly go around the painted surfaces and stay away from the areas that have paint protection film. I have a finishing pad. Doesn't matter what you use, just so it's a finishing pad. What I like to do is I'll start in one corner, go all the way around, then I'll wipe it off. It's a little bit harder to wipe off that way, but it gives the acrylic a little bit of time to latch on and cure a little bit, if that makes sense. Very easy to use. So it shouldn't take you longer than 20 minutes to get around the car. You're not going real slow paint correction speed, and you could do one whole panel at a time. The correction's already been done. So now this is the quick and easy part, right? And that's all I'm doing. Quarter panel, this whole quarter panel, done. So I'm going to go around the rest of the vehicle, and then we'll wipe it down and let it cure for about 24 hours or so. Top it off with maybe BC3 or BC9 or a quick detailer and call it a day. I don't want to go too heavy with the protection because fall, winter time, when things really slow down, we're going to do some serious sanding and painting on this surface. This is what it looks like when it's hazed over. Still very easy to wipe off. And just continue this all the way around the car, get it wiped off. Shop manager. And then finally, after 24 hours, the cherry on top. Blue Collar 3, polysilazane detailer. A simple mist and wipe. Easy process, be around the car quickly, an extra boost in gloss, a little bit of protection, make things easier to keep clean, crazy slickness, and no cure time needed with this. And there she is, almost back to its former glory. It'll pass for to town and back car, maybe get some ice cream, maybe make some chores a little bit funner, more fun. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video, and that's going to do it for the paint for now. This will get me through spring, summer, and fall, and then it'll become a major winter project. Lots of work when it comes to the interior. Stay tuned for that. We're going to detail under the hood. We have plenty of mechanical issues to take care of. I'll get footage of that. So Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning, I'll catch you in the next video. Let me know what you think of the project so far. If the video is entertaining and helps, give it a thumbs up. If not, a thumbs down. They both help the algorithm for the channel. Hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when we have new content available, if YouTube decides to do that. And if you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel, become a family member. See you guys.